Olá a todos, bem-vindos a mais um episódio de Kingdom Come Deliverance. Vamos começar. Pedia só quem ainda não fez. Pá, cliquem nesse botão de like, maltinha, bora lá. Pois ele está pesado, pois é porque isto tem buffs aqui que duram horas em tempo real. Portanto, a espada aumentar. Isto está a comparar com qual? Eu devia de beber agora, se calhar alguma poção. Como é que era? Acho que era alguma poção. Isso é na comida, não é? Era poção. Ah, é salvar é que dá. É o que o Salvador. Eu só tenho mais um snap, portanto tenho que usar isto como deve ser. Aí pena. Pena. Se acho que vou ter que dropar aqui a espada. Qual é o peso disto? 4.3. Fogo, acho que. Vou dropar. Vou dropar o bacinete, se calhar. Pois. Bem, agora tem que ver se o caminho está livre. Este sacana está a dormir. Já mudaram aqui? Já não há ninguém aqui a trabalhar? Olha, pelos vistos não. Foi tudo dormir. Ah, ok, agora estão ali os guardas. Como é que eu faço isto?
Horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give cape on the signal.
Vou ter que matar os guardas. Eu acho que tinha aqui uma poção que aumentava. Suprime ferimentos que aumentava a furtividade. Não, olha, já foi. Se tinha, já foi. Vou tentar matá-los. Fechar. E a bug do caraças. Ele vai comer. Eu posso pôr veneno ali. Eu acho que ele vai subir. Fuck. Que merda. Boa. Pega o gajo. O cavalo saiu do sítio, assustou-se.
Hã?
Estava ali uma arma nova. Um picareta. Acho que agora eles já podem vir, na boa. Olha o cão, coitadinho. A cena era fazer aqui sinais de luz, não é? Era isto, não era?
Horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal. Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
Eu não verifiquei aqui. Espero que não apareça ninguém. O cavalos. Ganda nome, cavalo. Qual é o nome do teu cavalo? Cavalo. Why not? Abrir o portão.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
We, monsieur, are surely brave, and fortune favors the brave. Free at last!
Já é a segunda vez que nos escapulimos de
Thank you for coming for me, Henry.
de
You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also come
Bem, já que vamos assim, vou pôr a minha
me
armadura.
among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Já se chamar Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vocala.
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vauquelin.
Vauclair... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant.
Ah, bon.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not talented in the art of conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
Chapon é o quê, pô?
Self-pity, damn it! I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has
Será que
come
estamos
for
livres?
grand deeds. I did not waste my time in
Não
captivity.
vejo ninguém.
I fought everything over
Começa a ficar
diligently.
nervoso.
Listen,
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's your plan, Sir Baron?
an heroic deed about which odes shall one day be composed, similar to my feat in the famous battle of Arezzo.
Did you distinguish yourself in that battle?
Oui, oui, mon cher Henri. When all seemed lost, I led a heroically desperate attack that ultimately led us to victory. For that, I was knighted. Opportunities for heroism await everywhere. One just has to seize them. What if we were to journey to Vienne? We could assemble a company and liberate le roi Wenceslas.
That would be excellent. If the king were to return, the nobility would definitely support him. Sigismund would have to withdraw.
Précisément. And what is more, our names would be sung throughout the kingdom. Undoubtedly, we would also earn a rich reward too. Then I would invite the best stonemason from France and build Monsieur Chapeau a castle that even Chevalier Hanush wouldn't be.
You must be mad. You've been free less than a day, and you're already thinking up ways to get yourself killed. I'd rather endure Hanush's preaching about my incompetence than listen to this chatter. We'll see what happens next.
Ele está
But
muito
the
mal
first
disposto.
thing that I need is to get good and drunk. We should spur the horses on. God knows, they might be hot on our heels. Yeah! Christ, woo! Such destruction and havoc.
War, Monsieur Chapeau. You have yet to participate in a
Onde é que nós estamos já agora? Ok.
real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bacalian. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do
Isso é
not give
cenas
way
do
to
Ron Bargov.
sentimentality,
Aquela coisa
monsieur.
mesmo.
A village could
Claro, ok,
harbor
radio.
spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes. But we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the faculty of arts before the muse lifts you again.
Here!
Ih, vem gente. Acabanos. Fogo, finalmente.
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Rat-Eye that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
Foi ladeira abaixo desde o início.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light. Only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the
Caraças.
real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's an interesting fella. Handy with a weapon, but also pretty tricky. It's best to keep a fella like that on your side.
He made quite an impression on me for
Caraças,
one.
pá.
I'll be happy to see him again.
Ah, é o Godwin. Ah, era o
If only
Godwin,
it didn't
ok.
have to be in Rapport. Why Rapport? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Berghoff in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh. Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
My very words. And I know exactly who to send. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the
Claro,
city right
ia
away
calhar sempre ao
and try
mesmo.
to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and
Fico
find you
logo
there under
fundo,
lock
okay.
and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuddenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage
Okay,
it, but
vamos lá
now we
espiar.
really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance!
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
A névoa está muito fixe. Aqui no campo.
Quick! Go! Quick!
Whoa!
Sítio estranho. Ok, aqui um caminho de cabras. Onde é que isto me leva?
Quick!
Shortcut. Yeah, parece.
Quick!
Olha, no meio de nada.
Go! Quick!
Whoa!
Bom, eu acho que primeiro de tudo devia ir aos banhos. Temos aqui mais uma missão. Pá, esta cheia de missões. Encontro Manhard. Ah, pois, para saber o que aconteceu, já temos novidades.
Easy, good horse.
Watch out, damn it!
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, caraças, estão.
Get that horse under control.
Easy, easy. You made a fool of yourself. Nice and slow.
I went to see my brother. And?
Whoa, whoa.
But your father's still alive, isn't he? Aye.
Thank
He's
you.
all over himself.
He gets the stealing. Training nearly up. Hear ye! Up there to the moon, ready for Footberg and the council as a whole.
My God, lad. Certain.
I've heard the girl.
Don't worry.
I can't wait.
All right, but
I'll gladly pay.
excellent. Oh. I'm sorry if I startled you. That's just the way. I apologize. Good day to you.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Greetings.
Gather round! You won't believe this! A whole village burnt to the ground!
Hey, you nearly ran into me!
Good day. Greetings to you, friend.
Nunca mais lá chego.
Whoa, whoa. Slowly. Nice and slow.
Are you blind? Ow!
Whoa,
Olha esta
whoa.
porta. Olha, estão aqui. Pensava que ela estava dentro do castelo.
Who are you?
What are you doing here, lad?
I'm Henry. I'm supposed to help you write a letter?
Oh, right. Kwiatoslav sent you, didn't he?
Boa.
And there's something you're supposed to tell us now.
Foi para a quest errada.
Truth is worth more than silver?
Well, almost. But fuck the password. The main thing is you can write. Let's get started, eh?
I just have to go and,
Yeah, nem aqui. Sítio errado. Quest errada, como? Fala. Ah, é esta cor. Foda-se.
Nice and slow.
Esta cidade é mesmo enorme.
Oh, mine's where you're going.
Portanto, já deve estar perto.
Are you blind? You almost ran into
Pois é aqui. Claro, este é o portão é este, claro. Há um castelo do outro lado, de certeza, não é? Pelo menos tinha uma porta assim parecida.
I'm sorry.
Did you hear who died?
Ha, I thought it was old Bart.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favorite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
Actually not.
That's too bad. I think you would like it. And perhaps even learn a thing or two.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common ground with the author. Not in absolutely everything, of course. That's just not possible. But in basic matters, I believe you'd agree. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers.
Oh,
Will you escort me?
já sei onde é que isto vai parar.
My pleasure.
How should I start?
Ou então
You
não.
haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal parts.
Both? Well, fine. What should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
There are heaps of stories about men. So I propose one about a woman.
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you. What would impress you in a girl?
Well, I admire courage in girls. They're weaker than men, and life is rarely easy for them. But they still don't give up.
Do you know one like that? Tell me about her.
Back home in Ratai, there's Teresa from the mill.
That's a nice name.
We go way back to Skalitz. She also survived the raid of Sigismund's army. Later, she saved my life, when a gang of bandits had nearly beat it out of me.
She did that alone?
No, but she called for help. And then she nursed me until I could get back on my feet.
Lord, that sounds like a story of some saint.
Nah, not at all. That's just Teresa, my ordinary flour cake girl from the mill.
Yours? Oh, well, never mind. Let's say we write about a woman who is brave and isn't afraid to say what she thinks. Would she do it for herself or for someone else?
Make her brave for someone she loves. That's much more commendable than if she were only thinking of herself.
You can't disagree with that. And to make things a little more interesting, the love will be secret and forbidden. Because forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest.
E assim se escreveu livro.
Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch. Especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Lie on the ground on your stomach and swing your legs. But not much. Like you're lazing around.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
Ai, caraças.
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward.
Deixa lá ver como é que isso ficou. Aí é bem.
So what about that story of ours?
There's too much moralizing in there for my taste. But I like it otherwise.
Every proper story should have a moral, right?
Well, yeah. But it seems to me that we're forcing it down the reader's throat a bit too much.
God knows, some people won't understand it otherwise. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I. And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
Ok, temos date. Bom, mas agora vamos apertar ali com o babaca. Temos que nos infiltrar.
Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Portanto, o Vavac deve estar aqui, né?
I'm going to see the Mint Master. May I enter?
Any fool could say that. What do you want from him?
I have an appointment with him.
All right, go ahead then. But don't waste too much of his time.
Ah, ok. Se fosse assim tão... Se soubesse que fosse assim, que era assim tão fácil, tinha só entrado.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. I reckon you can help me.
The Assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Sigismund's just a usurper. Wenceslas is the only true Bohemian king.
Singing Ruthard's song, eh? I might have known. Speak then. What do you want? And tell the truth.
Well, I just want to climb the social ladder a bit. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
And could you not choose a different occasion for that?
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
I must have misheard you. Our collaboration is only just beginning. Quill warrior.
Are you deaf, you impertinent pup? I repeat, I'll get you to the assembly, and there ends our business. Over and done with.
All right. Have it your way.
So, gostava que
Get into the
tivesse
council assembly
tido êxito nesta
relatively
parte.
easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Ok, vamos fazer de empregado.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Então, temos que ir buscar o certificado, obter as roupas. O certificado e as roupas. Não é esta?
She made it out of old quilt covers, I can tell. She doesn't
Quality good. Horseradish. Delicious horseradish.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Porquê é que isto está a aparecer aqui? E quando eu vou para o pé do alfaiate, aquilo desaparece.
Thanks for the herbal brews.
Good to see you.
Oh, qual é que será agora? Chapéu silesiano. Será que eu tenho que falar com ela?
What do you need?
Não. Que estranho.
Needles, thread, pins, silk thread.
Vegetables, mushrooms. Come and get some fresh mushrooms.
Did you bring anything back with you?
Empty pockets and a whole lot of gossip.
Can you have a kind
big city.
Fine day. Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look. Quality goods
I'm
here.
serious. Don't take this the wrong way.
Bottles,
But you
pictures.
really are.
Fine pictures.
All right.
Just come and take a look.
How did it go?
Come and take
I
your
went
pick.
to see him.
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
Let me put it another way. How much do you want for your place?
Finally, some sensible talk. But it won't come cheap. When I count it all up, new clothes, wages, a backhander to get in there at all, not to mention the coin I'd make in other places if I could say I served the King of Hungary.
Mil.
Try and look on it as an investment in the future.
What are you blabbering about?
If you forget about the payment, I promise I'll do a great job. If anyone asks, I'll say the great Franta Cooldown taught me. And then people will be jostling to hire you.
And what if I insist that you pay?
Well, I might accidentally spill wine on His Majesty's shoes.
If that's how you want it. But if I hear a single complaint against my name, I'll find you and deal with you. Got it?
Absolutely.
To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not. Take care for now.
Ok, malta. Vamos ficar por aqui. Continuamos no próximo episódio. Quem esteve desse lado, muito obrigado. Espero que tenham gostado. Cliquem nesse like, subscrevam, inscrevam-se e partilhem com os vossos amigos. Até à próxima. Fica bem.